Hi, welcome. It's me, Gamer Tyler. So today we're going to be reading another story from Superman vs. Lex Luthor. 6 Deadly Duels of Superman vs. Lex Luthor Digest from the 1980s. Archie and Me Drama Comics Digest issue 21. And chapter 4 of 5 of Nancy Drew, The Palace of Wisdom. Now, tomorrow's video, I'll be finishing off Archie and Me, Drama Comics issue 21, and Nancy Drew, The Palace of Wisdom. Now, so tomorrow's Thursday, so tomorrow, we'll be seeing this on Thursday, but it will be available I think Thursday, whatever, I do tomorrow's video, because I do it the video the day before. Anyway, so Friday's, I think it'll be Friday's video. No, it's Saturday's video. When you see it on Saturday, I'll have a new digest read, which I'm not sure exactly what digest of Archie I'll read yet. And also starting Saturday, on Saturday's video, I'll be reading One Piece. Anyway, another thing I want to talk about is I'm not 100% sure about this yet. I'm looking at getting DC Universe Infinite added to my subscription. I'm gonna do 1 year subscription of DC Infinite. There's this new it's I think it costs like $120 a year, but it's a yearly subscription. But I have a code. I found this code when I was on Twitter, and the comic book for a subscription for 1 year subscription, it's I think it's like 34% or 44% off of the subscription. I think it's like 34%. I can't remember exactly. I took a photo of the code. I sent the photo to my to my camera, but I'm thinking about subscribing to that, because one thing that's really cool is that the comic books, after 30 days, you get the newest comic book from that previous month. And and I believe I checked it out, how much I would save. I think it's about $80 for the subscription, which means I'm saving about $40 off, which is really good. Anyway, let's get into the comic books. Superman, the death of Luthor. Great, Luthor is dead. That evil Superman killed him. I didn't kill him, but these people who worshipped him will never believe me. Justice to the murderer. Tell him with these stone gods, as our ancestors did to all lawbreakers. In a prison machine shop, labors Lex Luthor, most brilliant criminal scientist of all time. I put together my escape device inside this unused steam boiler where no one would see it. Now is the time to use it. Presently, guards witness an incredible sight. There goes Luthor. Somehow he acquired terrific strength and is smashing out of the shop. Stop or I'll fire. Our bullets don't affect him, and he's strong enough to crash through the main gate. After him, sound the siren and call out every car and notify the state police. But when the hunters finally catch up to their quarry, it's a robot double of Luthor. He must have made it secretly in the machine shop out of spare parts. And he used it by remote control to trick us back to the prison, or he'll slip out while we're gone. But it's too late to prevent that, and soon miles from the prison, and the notorious Lex Luthor is loose again, undoubtedly headed for Metropolis when when Superman and Supergirl return from their space mission, they'll hunt him down. Wrong, my friends. Metropolis is not my destination. I'm going a lot farther, and this convoy will help. Days later, at a secret scientific rocket base. The space rocket will take off in half an hour. Its instruments will tell us much about outer space. That's what you think. If I can get into that rocket, miscoordinating as one of the electronics, I've got plans of my own. What's Luthor up to? Soon inside the rocket, Luthor labors with all his immense scientific skill. The countdown is almost complete. I'm rewired the controls so that this supposedly unmanned rocket will go where I want to go. 3, 2, 1, fire! It looks good. In that roaming rocket crushed by acceleration and incapacitable villain what looks equally ahead. The acceleration pain is terrible, but it's worth it. I'm on my way to my chosen destination, the one world in the universe I can really love. And so Lex Luthor returns to the planet of a red sun, where he is not a villain but a world hero. The parachute, which was supposed to return the probe instruments safely to Earth, will land me safely on the planet Lexor, the world named in my honor. Assuming Lexor's capital city gives Luthor a hero's welcome. Great, Luthor has returned! They're giving me a light beam welcome, the equivalent to a ticket tape welcome on Earth. I'm choked, overcome. He saved our world once, and Adora, the girl he loves, rides beside him. Later in the palace, a grateful people have built for their hero. Luthor, I feared you would never return. If only we could have be married, be always together. Adora, dear, I've missed you terribly. I want you to be mine forever. We'll be married tomorrow. The next day, the wedding's taking place according to an ancient nuptial ceremony of Lexor. The band of golden force which surrounds you symbolizes your union as man and wife. Great Luthor, the finest man in the universe, is my husband. Later, Adora speaks of the one shadow on her happiness. I only hope that your lifelong enemy, that evil Superman, and who pursues you, will never come after you here. I know Superman, he'll come, but I won't let him shatter our marriage before I let him drag me back to an Earth prison. I'll kill him. Luthor, you're too fine and noble to commit such a crime as murder. Promise me that if Superman comes, you'll let the law deal with him. I can't refuse you anything. I give you my promise. Meanwhile, Superman, back from a distant mission, has taken up the trial of his escaped arch enemy. Yes, radar shows that only unmanned probe rocket, which went astray, headed for the red star X-156-999F. Then Luthor was in the rocket, for that star is the son of Lexor. I'll follow him, but I must land there in a rocket. And on that red sun world, I have no superpowers. The Man of Steel crosses space to a world that holds only peril for him. On Luxor, every man's hand will be against me, for hounding their hero Luther will land in the world weird jungle here and approach the city carefully on foot. But Luther is careful too. He has invented a unique warning device. There are minute Superman alarms which will be set up again around the city to warn me if Superman approaches. How do they work? They're set to interact it in a particular combination of prismatic colors. The three colors of Superman's costume. See this? Miniature duplicate of his costume that sets off the alarm. Scream! Set them up at once. I'll feel safer then. Meanwhile, as a Luxorian hunter wanders through the weird jungle, it's Superman, the deadliest enemy of our hero Luther. I'll pretend I don't recognize him. When lead him into a trap. Hello, stranger. Are you lost? I can guide you toward the city if you are. Thanks. I'd appreciate it. Mustn't let him know who I am. As he follows his guide, stay well away from the madness flower. It's terrible insanity. My warnings won't quiet any suspicions he has. I'll lead him right into one of my pit traps. I'm glad you warned me. Weird as the forms of jungle life of Luxor, and that's the truth beast, whose strange, powerful brainwaves make anyone close to it tell only the truth. If that's so, why is he going well around it? I think I better actually test the truth beast. Pretending to trip and stagger. Oops, I tripped on a root. Sorry. Look out. They're shoving me right into the truth beast. Before the Luxorian has time to draw again. Do you know who I am? What are you planning? You're the evil Superman, and I'm leading you into a pit trap. Just ahead of I told the truth, but I can still overpower you by force. You won't find that so easy. I don't have super strength here, but I do have some judo tricks my friend Batman taught me. He's holding me powerless. Moments later, at the pit trap, to which he was being led. Sorry to drop you into your own trap, but I can't have you interfering. You can just dig steps in the earth inside and get out. But I'll take you a while. I'm only sorry I failed, but you'll never prevail over our heroic Luther, evil one. A long trek through the jungle, and finally Superman emerges. There's a city following him, but what's the field of weird stone images, and why did that odd device start making a siren sound? To Luther, that sound warns of the approach of his lifelong enemy. It's one of your Superman alarms, the one you set at the ancient field of the gods. Superman has come. Scream! He's pursuing me too long. I'm going out in my one-man fire and have it out with him. Remember, your promise to me, Lex. Don't kill him, but let the law handle him. I won't break my promise, but Superman has got to leave me alone once and for all. Minutes later, the two great antagonists face each other once more. You're going back to Earth with me, Luther, and serve out your rest of your prison term. I'm not going back, and you better never will either, Superman. Without your superpowers, you're on even terms. That pays you back for the black eye you gave me first time we met on this world. Oh, looks like he hit this head statue when he fell backward. He's got stunned and was his shameless. His pulse has stopped. He's not breathing. He's dead. Wait, Luthor is dead. Someone killed him. Raging Lutherans gather and seek justice by an ancient custom. His death was accidental. Murder, liar. We saw him strike Luthor and kill him. Pelt him with those carved stones of the foot of the gods, as our ancestors did to lawbreakers. Driven by the fierce crowd, Superman finds himself on the brink of a cliff. Justice to the murderer! I can't dodge all those stone gods forever. To dive into that little lake is my only chance. My appealing surprise awaits the future when he drives. This lake isn't water, it's a giant jellyfish, form of a Luxorian life. It's holding me, will overcome me, and I can't break loose. The gods have spoken. He'll die in the living lake. No, even the evil swimmer should have a legal trial, not an ancient barbaric punishment like this. Since you ask it, Ordora, we'll do it, though. We should let him perish. Thanks for pulling me out. Don't think us criminal. We're only saving you for justice. For justice, put chains on him. Kryptonite chains. They won't hurt him unless he finds a way to recover his superpowers. We've given him every medical test, Adora. There's no visible wound, but the shock of concussion must have been fatal. There's no spark of life left in Luthor. Take him back to the city so he loved so well. A somber procession winds through the stricken Luxorian city. Great Luthor, our hero and benefactor, murdered, gone forever from us. And it seems only yesterday that we gave him a joyful welcome home in this same street. They've said Luthor's body in front of this statue, which honors him so that all Luxor may see his face one last time. Take this murderer to the prison. His trial will be speedy and short. In this, the highest court of Luxor will stand trial for the murder. Superman, you're lucky even to get a trial. Your trial will begin shortly. I advise you to get a lawyer and prepare for your defense witness at once. I have no defense witness, only my word, and it was an accident. The way people here felt about Luthor, it looks bad. Luthor indeed is plunged into grief. Look, my son, and always remember this was the great Luthor who did so much for our world. It seems impossible that he's dead. For away in space, one of the most evil criminals in the universe, Brainiac, has watched by monitor. Luthor dead and Superman accused of murdering him? I can stir up feelings against Superman. Even hired by gathering the famous criminals of all world to pay a last tribute to Luthor. And soon to Luxor come swift spaceships. Where did those ships come from? They're going to land outside the city. I was Luthor's friend, and I came to, and I and the others have come to pay the final tribute. They don't suspect that we're all outlaws and thieves, and that our tribute are stolen. Surely the most notorious criminals in the universe pay tribute to dead Luthor. This bust of you carved from a single jewel in your memory. Farewell, noble Luther. This rare moon mental will demonstrate your home, Luther. And this mobile solar system of priceless gems will commemorate your birthplace, great Luther. Well, I can't stand this, Warden. Please take me away. Don't weep, Dora. Nothing can bring Luther back. But as Professor of Luxor, I promise you, his murder will receive full justice. The Warden forceful processor prayers for a historic trial. All Luxor tries out for justice against Superman. There must be no slips in prosecuting this man. No loopholes. Superman must be convicted. We understand. We're prepared an airtight case against him. On the eve of the trial, the highest judge gathers the greatest lawyers before the Luxorian state of justice. I must assign a lawyer to defend Superman. In the trial, who will volunteer? Oh, voice breaks and silence. Then I can understand your unwillingness to defend the accused, but he must be represented by counsel. Since no one volunteers, will pick one of you by lot in the usual way. Spin the statue of justice. Bailiff, yes, Your Honor. The stern figure of Luxorian justice spins on its pivoted base, and when it stops revealing, the hand of justice points to Val Huinar. You will be the defense lawyer. I accept this. Minutes later, I don't envy your task of defending this hated murderer. Val, I warn you and your young partner, Garu Abu, that as prosecutor, I have no mercy on this killer. I understand more then. Val, you can defend this criminal who murdered heroic Luther. All Luxor will hate you if you do, and your career will be ruined. You must plead some excuse. Somebody must defend him, and our laws are to be fair. I've been chosen and must go through with it. We'll question our client. Soon as Superman's cell, popular feelings is so strong that your trial has been set to begin very soon. I'll do any best to prepare your defense in this short time. And we're grateful to you both. Don't be grateful. You better defend me if you had any choice. We'd never defend you if we had any choice. Quiet, Garden. We have a job to do. We must do it. Tell us just how you killed Luther, and we'll try to find some extensions, circumstances. Perhaps we can establish you suffered from temporary insanity, but I didn't kill him. It was pure accident. And then Superman has told his story. Your story will never convince anyone. Superman, if you insist on it, you're doomed, but we'll do our best. I insist on it because it's the truth. But when his lawyers have left him, if I don't clear myself, I'll never leave this world. I may never be I may even be executed here. But how can I accept to convince a court when my own lawyers won't believe my story? For a surprise conclusion, the story turned the page. So this one, wow, this was already 24 minutes. So I'll read this tomorrow. That's something to look forward to. All right, now we're gonna read Archie. Three Archie stories. Archie and Tackling a Dummy. Oof. Tweet. Good work, guys. That's enough practice for today. Hit the showers. Phew. Thank goodness I'm exhausted. You're exhausted. How about me? I've got aches, pains, and bruises from head to toe. Can't even walk without limps. Then why do you do it? What do you mean? Why do you put yourself through the grinder and gauntlet of playing football? First, you suffered through training camp. Haha, I'm I'm leading Carlos today. We'll start with 100 jumping jacks. How many did that jumping jerk say we have to do? At camp, you run countless laps for coordinating. Puff, puff, I'm dog tired. Why do we have to keep running? Maybe coach thinks we're lap dogs. You also do all kind of agility drills. Archie Andrews, try not to drip over your own feet. Whoa, right, coach. But then you get all banged up during contact drills. That's our potato defense. The objective is to match the ball carrier. And after all that comes the games, wham, crunch, smash. But football games are fun. It's great to be part of a team. Yahoo! We won. The competition is enjoyable. Throwing a TD pass or scoring makes a guy forget all about his aches and bruises. It's a 60-yard TD run for Archie Andrews, and this time he ran the right way. The roar of an excited crowd can provide instant pain relief and gratification. Wow, listen to those fans cheer. Hooray for Archie! All of that is true, Arch, but I'm part of the football squad, and as a manager, I never have to block or tackle anyone. Nothing you could say would ever conclude me to endure the aches and pains guys like you suffered just to play football. Oh my gosh, look. Poor Archie, he's limping. Come on, Archie. Lean on us. We'll help you. We can't let a star football player humble all the way to the locker room door. See you later, Dewey. There, we've got you now. Huh? Just taking it slow, Archie. We know how tough it is to play football. Hey, Arch, guess what? I think I just might try out for the football team next year. After all, sometimes the gains are worth the pains. That looking boy in. Give till it hurts. Gee, your mom had did this. Yes, she's been collecting shells for years. Now she's turning them into artsy crafty hobby. Oh, you're still looking at my candy dish. Do you like it, Bingo? Golly, Miss Smith, it's great, really great. It's yours, huh? Oh, gee, no, I couldn't. Ernest likes to see her work appreciated. It gives me a joy to make you happy. Eep. What in the world is that horror? Miss Smith's new hobbies. Shells glued on a candy dish. You had to bring it home? Couldn't hurt her feelings. Well, I suppose if we like that sort of thing, it keeps her off the streets. Honk. Wilma sees that. She's the one who's going to have to dust it. Really? Uncle Herman, did you see what I gave Bingo? Yes, it was, lovely. Showa. Definitely creative. How kind of you are. Don't go away. I have a gift for each of you. You bring joy to an artist's heart. Gulp. You idiots. And I've got to display them? I can't hurt my friend's feelings. We couldn't refuse them. We were trapped. Wilma, darling, can you ever forgive me? For what, Showa? I give one of my artistic creations to everyone in your family but you. Oh, that's alright, Showa. Nonsense. You're my oldest friend. I saved the best for you. Isn't it gorgeous? Words fail me. And I'm worried. I'm working on even more. I've got millions of shells. And I'm going to share my creations with my dear friends. Oh boy. What have we gotten ourselves into? No, there's no way to stop her. We'll be up to our necks in shells. Or your mother is very generous. She gets very enthusiastic. Making more of those silly those things are for our silly neighbors. They're lovely people. They appreciate art. I don't suppose everything for them and nothing for me. Is that it? Why, Sam said it. No. By golly, your dad is right. Sam. Mom, oh, Mom will make him more. Mom will make lots more. It's not right. Did Picasso give away his masterpieces? Picasso? How do we know your mom isn't another Picasso? The treasures belong in your family. Gee, I hadn't thought about it that way. Bingo is right. We must return all those real artistic creations. Gee, do we really think so? Daddy, Bingo and I have a surprise for you. Groan. Me and my big mouth. That Wilkin boy, and the gift of friendship. I'll see you, Dad. I'm off to Samantha's birthday party. Well, where's your birthday gift, son? She doesn't want one. Never heard of anybody not wanting a birthday gift, son. Well, Samantha doesn't. In fact, she made me promise not to buy her a gift this year. She said I should save my money, seeing that I don't get that big of an allowance. Oh, well, that's very nice of her, son. That's the way she is, Dad. She's a great girl. She insists that our friendship means more to her than any birthday gift, any birthday present. That's really something. She said she wanted me to all she wanted from me was a birthday card. You're real lucky to have a girlfriend like Samantha's son. Don't I know it, Pop? She's the best. I have to split now. See you later. It makes a fellow feel good that he's going steady with a girl that has heart of pure gold. I'll bet all the guys in the neighborhood are jealous of me. Happy birthday, Samantha. Here's a funny birthday card I picked for you. Hope you get a laugh out of it. There's nothing in it, Bingo. Is it supposed to be the funny part? No, Samantha, I made the joke written on the card. This is $10 money order. I ordered you to send me $10. I don't find that very funny, Bingo. It is my birthday, you know. And all you give me is this dumb birthday card, huh? Well, you made me promise not to buy you any gift. Samantha, don't you remember? Bingo Wilkin, you cheapskate. Now, how could you? If you thought anything about me, you would have paid no attention to what I said. Sob. I don't want to speak to you anymore, Swam. Home for the party so soon, son? Yeah, but from now on, I'll know that when a girl says good morning, she really means good night. And when she says hello, she really means goodbye. What's with him? He's just learning to understand women. Lock Lobster, can I help you with something? Yeah, step into the light, creepy shadow man. Yes, we're hoping we could speak to someone in charge about some former employees. It's a bit of an odd request this time of night. We could come back tomorrow instead. Yes, would that be better? No, it's fine to come in. I'm Blake Walkie. I own this place. I accepted someone much older. Must be a family member business. After you. Thanks. Across town, ever since Nancy Drew came back to Bay Point, I spent half my life rocketing through town in a high-speed chase, worried about her safety. It's unacceptable. Agreed. George, why didn't you take Atlantic? That's the fastest way to the docks. Frank, if you don't shut up, I will stop this car. Well, you're probably right. I'll take Maine. Swear to God, I'm going to crazy glue her phone to her hand. Scream. Slow down. Getting there dead will solve nothing. So what seems to be we're looking into the death of a woman who worked here, who worked for you. You're looking into are you the police? I missed the part where you showed me your teenage police badges. She was your friend's mother, Marina Vega. It would have been about 7 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. How could you have known? You recognize the name? No, I can't say that I remember the name. So a lot of people that worked for you died suddenly, and finally in the sleepy coastal town. That's not what I mean. What do you mean? I feel like I would remember the name of employees that died. It's odd that you don't know. You don't that you don't know. Don't you know that you think? No, I think that's a reach. She was quite memorable. My mother, beautiful, young, hardworking. I'm surprised you can't remember her. 6 employees have died since I took over a decade ago. 6? Is that not dozens? You can't remember my mother's among 6? It's actually 5. It was including my father in that number. He died after and left the business to me. Still high given the size of your business. Is the number 5 or low? Make up your minds. Miss J.C. Damon died of a heart attack off premises. That was 10 years ago. 7 years ago, your mother, Maria Vega, I'm sure you know how much more about that than I do. Miss Dorothy Alberts, that was on the premises. She had a stroke while packing on the line. Catherine Nugent off premises 3 years ago, and Mr. James Kyle just last year also off premises. You're certain that everyone came in for work as expected today, for example? It's time for you to leave. Well, that's one kind of an answer. Get out. Wait until we're at the car. He's watching us. How do you know? Because it's what I do. Are you all right? Yeah. It was harder than I thought. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. I'm about to get yelled at. Scream! Do you even know what a phone is, Nancy? Frank is right. Have you ever used a phone? Are you aware of this amazing technology? I'm sorry. You said that last night. George is right. Listen, I think the important thing is that you two finally agree on something. That's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? I did that. I made that happen. It's like I can do magic or something. I hate you. This dynamic is more dramatic and complex, for real. Please, you both love me, and I love you for it. And I really am very sorry. I'll try harder. I'm not used to working so closely with people. I have a team of sorts in River Heights, and they've all also my friends, but they work on the sidelines in the background. It's not like we used to be. It's not like family. I've read on what that's like. She makes it possible to hate her. It's diabolical. Oh wait, she makes it impossible to hate her. It's diabolical. So what brought you guys running here? What did you find? You found another victim, similar MO, also found by the cliffs, and she also worked at Lock Lobster. Let me guess. Catherine Nigger 3 years ago? How did you? He gave us names of everyone that had worked here and died since he took over a decade ago. Yeah, but how did he know it was her? He named off 4 other names, including 3 women. How did you know that was one? For your mother and Miss Yin, I'm just gonna name it Jian. He didn't use homophobic, honorific. Also, if he had some respect for at least distance from the others. But Catherine and your mother were just their first names, no Miss or Miss. So that's why he didn't tell him how much we already knew about the drugs and the crime scene. He wanted to see if he actually show his hand in offering some detail we hadn't provided. Yes, people love to overshare. It's a reflex. Think of all of the times in your life someone has asked you if you know the time. What do you do? If you know the time, you can tell them the time. But that's not actually the question. They've asked the correct response to do you have the time? Is that similar to yes or no? But it's natural for us to overreach. We understand the motivation behind the question, and we rush to fill in that blank. I wanted to see what he'd give us. We gave him quite a bit. It turns out when the final victim is identified. If he worked here as well, that will be pretty definitive that he's involved, or at least that Walker Robson is involved. Damn it, she's so good. It drives me insane. It's confronting at least to know that she doesn't know how to use a mobile phone. Yet takes out the sting a bit. Bess Martin's house, half an hour later. Bess' parents are still not home. Pretty impressive for old people. No, don't get up, Nance. We got it. Sorry, I wanted to look at these files before Frank and Pete get back with the food. Are these police reports? Yeah, I got. Well, let's call her someone good with computers. So a hacker. I'm trying not to use that word, but okay, yes. I put her on this a couple of days ago, trying to get the police reports on Pete's mom and a new unidentified victim. But I was hoping to make a look at Martinez without Pete around, just in case I found something unsavory. Yes. And did you? Ah, crap. Whew. We're almost done. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pages left, and like it's already like 44 minutes into the video. So you're saying my mom did commit suicide? No, not at all. That was saying that what I'm saying is that according to this, the medical examiner found extreme high levels of excess in her mother's blood, and that at that level, excess has been known to cause hallucinations that have something sometimes led to death. So we can't rule it out, but there are plenty of other suspicious factors. Even if your mother was hallucinating, why would she go out to Dead Man's Cliff? How did she get there? There was no car found. And if it was really a suicide, then Why are there extremely similar scenes at the same location spread out over a decade? So what's next? We'll know more when Mia gets the ME's report for the new unidentified victim, as well as Catherine's file. And in the meantime, we wait. First pizza, and then when Bess and Joe get back, we'll see if they've got any leads on the drugs. Walk Lobster and the drugs are only common denominator thus far. I'm not sure what our next move with Walk should be, but certainly following the drugs is the most obvious option. So we're going to have to move fast. Oh my gosh, I'm the leader. This is amazing. Bess, right, the good stuff. Okay, so not only did my friend know when the Palace of Wisdom party is and where, it turns out her cousin and her cousin's bestie were actually supposed to be working the party, and they can't do it because they got busted for shoplifting 2 weeks ago and are totally on lockdown. Like, I don't know, they're got those actual police issue ankle bracelets. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to plug my I forgot to plug my phone in. Oh wow, I almost died. My phone almost died on me. I didn't even realize that I didn't have it charging. Okay. My friend says, wait, where was I at? Are totally in trouble. Like, issue ankle bracelets, but they are totally in trouble and can't go. And you can't go. My friend Wade said her cousin wanted to fill in for her because because the money is supposed to be really good. My friend says it's just not her scene anymore. And if we we could go in their place. Like, totally undercover. We even told me about the outfits and how you have to park in a different location and walk to the site. Plus, she gave me the password to get in. But we have to hurry. Yeah, it's all going down tomorrow night. Not what I expected. It's undercover, or whatever undercover is called when it's its ability, not a person. Looking at us, I feel like some moment like we're badasses that can't do anything. Then I think of the bodies we've connected to this place, and I'm overcome with dread. Well, that's not subtle, and more what I was expecting, and super imitating though. That's not something to admit, but out loud, everything's already keyed up enough as it is. Alright, people, you all know what you're supposed to do. Game faces on. Let's do this. Start in the bathroom. All the shady things happen there. Well, I just have to pee, but yeah, they're probably right. Well, am I wildly intimidated? You're blindly intimate. Not even close. Oh. Let's make our way to the bar. Hey, new girls. You're late and we're swamped. I can't find Anna anywhere. Sorry, what do you need? Check with Ricky upstairs. See what they need. Got it. I just hope it's not too crowded. They're gonna get their attention that way. Stay close. Don't worry about me. I'm 2 seconds from asking if I can hold your hand. Do you think this is gonna be the guy that runs this thing? I don't know, but be ready for what? Anything. Phew. There's still a lot more comic left. But I'm telling you, Jennifer was nowhere. Jen Black, she's just flaky, girl. That's bullshit. She pulled herself together and she needed this job. She wouldn't have missed it for anything. That's true. And I heard Anna didn't show up either. Hey, I'm Deborah. Your first time? You want to show us the ropes? Sure. All three of you? Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. What are you doing in here? They asked us to check in with you, see what you needed. I don't need shit. I need people to stay out of this area for the rest of the night. Can you help passing on that information? Yes, absolutely. See, okay, now you got me. Anne is like, I mean, her picture is probably in the dictionary under responsible. This is what I'm saying. You add in all that to You add all that to I heard they found another body at Dead Man's, and I'm legit worried about her. About right here. Well, they only found one body. Where you're saying it's Anne's or Jennifer's. Make up your mind. How should I know? I'm just saying. Oh my God! I think you just bought drugs. Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? I hate this mission. Are you sure we should have split up? I can't see the girls anymore. And Nancy Bess went upstairs, which has angry red lighting as it really warning it's murder town. Perhaps we should listen to those colored coded lights. I don't love it either. Bess, I got a 911 from George. We have to meet her. Bess, what are you doing? She's not coming. I can't believe her. This one thing is pathological. Give her a minute. You just texted. Yeah, but that's not the point of the 911. You have to come immediately. Then you have to come rescue you because you're in worse than 911 trouble. You guys aren't cops, are you? What? No? Yeah, you're a cop. You're right. Cops would be better at acting relaxed than you are. Funny. It should get you started. He wants us to leave for a reason. We shouldn't. I can see in their room here. We have to meet with George. She's got something bigger than this. No way. You go. I'll keep watch. Bess, the whole point of having a buddy system is to not leave the buddy. I'll be fine. Her instincts are right on about this, and I can't leave George hanging on a 911 text, especially given my failures with phones thus far. I think you might be overthinking it. Maybe 2 more minutes, and then I'm getting that you got the guys, and we're mounting a rescue mission. Fair enough. Thanks. I'm Frank, by the way. Anytime, Frank, you figure I can get a tip? A tip? Oh, she's kissing him. Oh no. Uh-oh, what's going on? Alright. Time's up, right? Yeah, I agree. Oh, thank God. Wait, where's Bess? We split up. It's complicated. We need to get to all get out of here. George and I just heard about 2 missing girls. It's time to call this. Did you guys get the evidence? By some miracle we did. Nancy, we have to get out. Uh-oh. Looks like Bess is getting caught. Well, did you like that? Or what? Well done, man. I'm pretty sure I did nothing. Frank? Hey, everything okay? No. Where are Bess and Nancy? I don't know, but I texted Nancy 6 minutes ago with a 911. I think will cause too much scene if we all go upstairs. It's just for staff. So I'll get Bess. You guys wait by the stairs, okay? 2 minutes. Bess, Bess, where are you? I still can't believe you did that. Sorry, it's what you want after what she obviously saw from up there. You're not paid to think. You want me to dump her where we put the others? No, you idiot. It's an active crime scene thanks to the you messing with those kids. We're going to have to come up with something else. Drive her to the office. I'll meet you there. Ooh boy. Something serious is badass is going on. We'll find out the final conclusion next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and support us on Patreon. Woohoo! Starting at just $1 a month, you get my weekly work schedule, posted every Friday, my animated sneak peeks, if I remember to do it, whenever I make new anime videos. You also get a chance at a $10 Amazon gift card giveaway. Starting at just $1 a month, you'll get a chance. And by the way, the contest, I need a minimum of 500 plus supporters on Patreon by November 30th, 2023. Let's get this going. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Thank you so much for watching. I can't do any of this without any of you people who watch my videos. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for watching.